Hi everyone, welcome to Living a Balanced Life with Julia. My name is Julia Dupoku, and on today's episode we're going to talk about weight management. I know, especially at the beginning of the year, everybody, I can guarantee on everybody's list, there is something about losing weight or maintaining weight on that list. Weight management is something that a lot of people talked about. There's a lot of information on the internet in general about weight loss and how to maintain your weight, quick way to lose weight, and all of that. Our different diets that's out there, the keto diet, the low carb diet, protein only diet. That's bombarded information about weight loss. So on today's episode, I thought it would be a good idea for us to talk about some tips that are proven or scientific that actually can help you with your weight loss journey if that's your goal, or even, and the same tips can help you maintain your weight if you have reached the weight that you like, but you like to maintain that weight and not gain any more weight. Some tips to help you with that. So if you're interested, please stay with me. Just to give a little bit of background, we all, especially as women, we gain weight, we lose weight, we try different tricks, but the bottom line is you want to maintain a healthy weight. And a healthy weight, to know if you're at a healthy weight, it's comparing your weight, they do calculation with your weight against your height. So that's the BMI, knowing where you're at. Of course, the BMI is just a calculation of giving you whether you're within your ideal weight for your height. It doesn't take into account the different parts or how the weight is distributed on your body, and that's also important too, right? Because some people gain muscle easily, some people carry their weight around their abdomen, some people carry their weight different parts. So based on where you're gaining your weight can affect the kind of condition or kind of problem that you might have. So on today's episode, like I said, we're going to talk about 11 tips. These are very simple tips that if you can start to incorporate into your day-to-day life, you can start to see some improvement, right? Sometimes people gain weight, sometimes people lose weight. There could be many reasons why people gain weight, especially women. It could be hormonal issues, it could be having a child. All of these affect our weight, and most men is usually tend towards what they're drinking and what they're eating. So we're going to talk about all of it. So this is not just for women, it's not just for men, it's for everyone. And if you can incorporate this into your day-to-day activity, it will help you a lot. So let's just get to those tips. So tip number 1 is making sure you're drinking water. So drinking water is very important. 70% of our body is made water. Our body uses water for a lot of things, a lot of body function, digestion, all of that. We need water. So making sure that you get enough fluid on board is very, very important, because another thing is sometimes when we're thirsty, if you're someone that don't drink enough fluid, when you're thirsty, you might think that you're hungry, so you eat instead. So it's important to keep yourself hydrated, making sure that you're getting 8 glasses of water per day is the recommendation. If you are 25 pounds heavier than your ideal body weight, so let's say if you're supposed to be 120 pounds and you're 150 now, every 25 pounds you are more than your ideal weight, you want to drink 1 extra cup of water, right? This helps flush toxins, it helps you keeps you healthy. Water has no calories, it's the best type of fluid that we can put in our body. So making sure that we are keeping hydrated, we're drinking enough water. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is making sure that we are not consuming liquid sugar. I call juices and pop all liquid sugar. That's exactly what they are. They're not good for you. It doesn't matter how the companies try to make them look good, like this orange juice is heart healthy. It doesn't matter. They're not good for you. It's not going to do you any good except make you gain weight, right? Because when we drink a lot of high sugary drinks, remember we are eating plus we're drinking on top of it. If I drink a cup of juice, it's like I'm putting in my body equivalent to about 2 to 3 slices of bread in terms of the amount of carb that's in the drink. So it's very important not to put extra calories through drinks. So avoiding all liquid sugar is the best thing you can do for yourself, right? So number 1, drinking enough water. Number 2, avoiding liquid sugar. So stop drinking pop, stop drinking juice. That's something that doesn't do anything. It's better to eat the actual fruit than to drink the fruit juice, right? Because with the fruit, you get the benefit of the whole fruit where you're getting the fiber and all the other vitamins and minerals. When it's juice, all the fiber is separated from it, so you're only drinking the sugar part of the fruit, which is not good for you. So if you're someone that drink juice and pop, cutting that out alone and drinking water, replacing it with water, can help you with your weight loss journey. So very, very important. Number 3 on the list is making sure that we are eating a balanced meal. So we're having all the different food groups when we're eating. So you're getting your vegetables, your fruit, your milk product, milk and alternative, you're getting your high fiber grains. This is important. And so balanced meal, very important. Making sure that you're getting all the minerals, because sometimes when we're lacking certain mineral or we're not eating certain food, let's say we're eating all high carbs and not having any vegetables, most of the time we're missing a lot of the vitamins and minerals from the fruit. And remember, our body works in a balance, so whenever you're not getting the vitamins and minerals, you gain weight. Not only that, and you won't feel physically well because you're missing some of the vitamins and minerals. So it's important to eat a balanced meal, making sure that you're getting all the different food groups in your meal. Number 4 is making sure that you are adding protein to your meal. So protein, you can get it from plant source or from animal source. Plant source protein, of course, is good for you because it's high in fiber, right? And it's also high in protein, and you need protein food because protein food, what it does is it helps our body stay full longer. So when we eat and we include protein in it, our body stay full longer, right? It helps regulate our blood sugar, and therefore it curb our appetite so we're not overeating. So making sure that we're adding protein is very important. Protein from animal source is also just as good for you, but making sure that you're getting lean protein. So if you're choosing meat, lean meat, right? So the meat that has less fat. Egg is a good protein to add. It's a complete protein. You can have egg with your breakfast, right? Making sure that, or with any time you can have egg, right? I know some people, because of cholesterol, they say I have to stay away from egg. You don't have to. Egg white is where the protein is. The egg yolk is where most of the cholesterol is, but the yolk is still not bad for you. If you don't have cholesterol problem, you can have the whole egg. If you're somebody that is on medication for cholesterol, or you're trying to watch your cholesterol, then what you can do is you can have three whole eggs per week spread out, right? So 3 whole eggs per week, but you can have egg white every day because that's protein, right? You can have your just stay away from the processed meat because that tend to have a lot of fat and a lot of salt, and that can make your blood pressure go up. It's not good for you, right? So you want whole protein. So plant protein includes lentils, beans, legumes. All of them have it's high protein and it has high fiber, so it helps you stay full longer, and it helps keep your blood sugar regular and all of that. So making sure that we're adding protein to our diet is very, very important. So take a look at the way you're eating. See if you make sure that you're not missing protein. If you are, it's a good idea to start adding protein to your meal. Number 5 on the list is making sure that we're eating high fiber carbs, right? So carbohydrate is where we get our energy from. So carbohydrate is found in your fruit, your milk and alternative, and all your grains and starches have carbohydrate. This is our energy food. We need them, but we don't need lots of them. But we need them, and we need quality, right? Not quantities, quality carbohydrates. So meaning that you want carbohydrate that's high in fiber. If you people that talk about the glycemic index, you want food that are high in fiber because that helps you. Because remember, fiber help you stay full. Fiber is something that our body cannot, it's part of the food that our body cannot digest. So when you eat food that has high fiber, it stays in your gut longer, and it makes you therefore stay full longer. It prevents you from overeating, over snacking, which can all lead to weight gain. So making sure that we're eating high fiber grains and starches is very important. So making sure that we're choosing, like we're choosing rice, choose brown rice because it's better for you. Choosing quinoa, bulgur, all of that have, choosing high fiber pasta, all of that have fiber in it, and it's good kind of fiber that will help us stay full, keep us regular, and prevent us from overeating. So making sure that we're eating high fiber food is very important. I did a video on fiber and its benefits to our health. I can link that video in the description box, or if you go on my channel, you see that you can watch if you want more information about fiber. So high fiber foods, very important, making sure that we're including those into our diet. High high fiber fruits are all good for you. Of course, they have natural sugar, so it's good for you, but we want to make sure that we get all the benefits. So if any fruit that you can eat with the skin on, eat with the skin on, because then you get more fiber that way. So making sure that we're eating high fiber food as close to its natural as possible, right? So less processed. So stay away from refined carbs. So number 6 on the list of things we can do to maintain our weight or to lose weight include making sure that we are eating portions. The portions of our food is very important. So I talked about making sure you're eating high fiber food. Yes, food that are high in fiber is good for us, but that doesn't mean you can eat a whole giant plate of it, right? Because the more you eat, the bigger the amount, the more your body turns all of that into fat to store it for later. That's how we gain weight. So you want to make sure that you are eating these foods, but you're eating the right amount, right? So any grains and starches that you can measure, right? So pasta, potato, rice, all of that, stick to about, and this is cooked, stick to about a cup, no more than a cup, right? Stick to about a cup of it, because a cup is enough carbohydrate to sustain your health, and it won't make your blood sugar go too high, and it won't lead to weight gain. So if you're someone that's, let's say you're already eating like 4 or 5 cups of rice, then what you do is you want to start to slowly cut down. So of course I don't expect you to go from 5 cups to 1 cup right away, because you will feel hungry. Just like anything else, these are healthy habits that we're building. I want you to, this is lifestyle management, so it's not a quick fix. This is, if you're eating 5 cups, reduce it to 4, then to 3, then to 2.5, to a point where you're getting about a cup. And of course, while you're doing that and you're cutting down the carbohydrate, you have to increase your vegetables, right? You want to make sure that you're increasing your vegetables, because you can't go from 5 cups of rice to 1 cup of rice. You're going to be hungry. So how you stay full is by throwing a lot of vegetables, right? Any vegetable that your body can tolerate, it's fine. All vegetables are good for you. Make sure you're mixing the different colors so you get all the different vitamins and minerals. So with vegetables, we say you can eat as much as you want, because it has very little carbohydrate. So vegetables, we say try to have per meal. So that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Per meal, try to have about a handful or more. Right, so if I want to add this to my rice, I can have that, and I can add more, because this is packed with vitamins and minerals, fiber that will help me stay full, so I don't overeat the carbohydrate part of the meal, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting enough vegetables with your meal, and then you're eating carbs, but you're portion controlling it, so you're not overdoing the carb, because brown rice is good for you, but eating 5 cups of brown rice will still make you gain weight. Bulgur and quinoa is good for you, but eating 5 cups will still make you gain weight. So stick to the portion control. So if you don't remember anything, whatever you're eating, your plate, make sure half of your plate is your vegetables, and then the other half you divide it into 2. That quarter could be your carbohydrate, and then we talk about protein food, your protein, so you're getting a balance, right? So making sure that we are portion controlling our food is very, very important. Another way of making sure that we stay healthy, number 7, is making sure that we are eating slowly. We have to eat slowly, because when we eat fast, right, we put in so much food. So for example, if I sit down to eat and I go, okay, I have 10 minutes, and I just shove everything in, it's like it takes your brain about 20 minutes to realize you're full. So if it takes your brain 20 minutes to realize you're full, and you're eating so fast, by the time your brain tells you, okay, enough, Juliet, stop eating, you already shoved in so much food that will lead to weight gain. So eating slowly is very, 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 very important. Watching what we eat is important, but eating slowly is very important. So take your time, enjoy the food, chew your food, right? Because the act of chewing, all of that, it's a process. We're chewing, we're using energy to chew our food. We swallow, it goes in our stomach, our body digests it. If it's high fiber, our body takes a lot of energy to digest it, and all of that is helping you burn calories, right? But if you're shoving in so much food because you eat so fast, it's not good for you. So make sure that you are eating, but you're eating slowly, because remember, 20 minutes is how long it takes your brain to realize you're full. So eat slowly, enjoy the meal, enjoy eating the meals that you're eating, and that will help you with overeating and taking in so much food that can lead to weight gain. I have a website called livingaBalancedLife.com. On there, I blog about different issues or different health topics. There's an article about mindful eating. If you get a chance, take a read. I'll link that as well in this in the description box. Take a read about mindful eating. These are all tips about mindful eating, because we have to look at everything we're eating. We're eating to survive. We don't live to eat. We don't just put anything in our body. Whatever we're doing, we have to be mindful of it. So if you want to read about that, you can check out my website to get more information about mindful eating as well. So making sure that we are eating healthy is very important, but eating slowly, very, very important. So another thing about weight loss that we don't talk enough about, because usually everybody talks about food, right? Because yes, majority of weight loss comes from managing your food and your food habits and all of that. But another important thing is managing your stress. When you're stressed, your body releases a lot of hormones, and these hormones cause your body to make more, or cause your body to release more sugar. So if I'm going through any stress, and stress could be illness, stress could be family stress, mental stress, any kind of stress that we're going through, that our body senses stress, it releases sugar into our bloodstream. And when it's releasing sugar into our bloodstream, it also releases other hormones called the cortisol hormone, which will make you gain weight, right? It's like you're saving the fat for later when you need it, right? So we want to make sure that we are de-stressing. Doesn't mean stress doesn't happen. Trust me, it does. It comes and go all the time, ups and down with work, with family, with everything. There's lots of stress, especially in today's world. So making sure whatever helps you de-stress is what you do, right? So I haven't met one stress-free person say, oh, I have no stress. I haven't met anybody like that. We all have it. It comes and goes, but make sure that you are de-stressing. Whatever helps you de-stress, that's what you do. If for you it's talking to someone, you do that. If it's reading your religious books, you do that. If it's talking to a therapist, you do that. If it's getting someone to deal with whatever the stressor is, that's what you do. Because whenever we are de-stressed, we can focus on ourselves and not so much on our stress. And some people, when they stress, they eat too. They stress eat. Some people lose weight when they're stressed, but majority of people gain weight when they're stressed because they overeat, right? Food is comfort. So some people, that's their way of dealing with their stress, eating. So you don't overeat, that can lead to weight gain, which then can lead to other health complications. Making sure that we're dealing with our stress is very important, right? So whatever helps you de-stress, that's what you do. What works for me might not work for you. Try different tips. Try deep breathing exercise. Try talking to someone. Try writing, journaling. For some people, it really helps. It's like it gets whatever is bothering you, it gets it out there, right? So whatever helps you de-stress, try that. If you've tried everything and it's not helping, then it's time to speak to someone about that, like your healthcare provider, your nurse, your doctor, so they can come up with strategies, or social worker come up with strategies to help you or connect you with resources that can help you de-stress. So stress management is very important for weight loss. If you're doing everything but you're under a lot of stress, it's very hard for you to lose weight, right? So making sure that we're taking care of ourselves and we're de-stressing, very important. Number 9 is making sure that we are sleeping. Sleep is just as important as healthy eating and everything. Sleep is one of the important pillars of health. So even if you're eating healthy and you're doing all the good things, but you're not getting enough sleep, it's hard for you to lose weight. Because when you are sleep deprived, it affects our whole body system. Our mental health is not stable. Sleep, making sure that you're getting, for adults, 7 to 9 hours is recommended. If you can get more, that's great. Especially in busy world, if you can get more sleep, that's great. If you have children, making sure that they're getting their 9 to 11 hours is very important for their health as well. So that way they're getting the rest they need so they can function the way they're supposed to function, right? So sleep is very important. If you've tried everything to lose weight and it's not working, look at your schedule. How is your sleep? Usually that's the underlying problem, right? So making sure that we're sleeping, very, very important. Last but not least is exercise. Exercise is important. Exercise is good for our mental health, our physical health. It helps us maintain our weight, and for some people it can help you lose weight. If you're a person that never exercise, just starting to do 20 to 30 minutes of walking you can see improvement in your weight. Or if you're someone that wants to maintain your weight, making sure that you're getting the recommended exercise per week will help you to maintain your weight. So exercise is important for our mental health, our physical health. It helps us stabilize our mood. It helps us with our weight maintenance, our weight loss. It helps us release a lot of hormones that are the feel-good hormones, right? So exercise, very important. Health Canada recommend 150 minutes per week minimum. So for someone that want to maintain their weight, getting the 150 minutes is minimum. That's good enough to maintain your weight. If you want to lose weight, then you want to increase it, right? But of course, you start slow, so you can do 20-minute walking. When you get stronger, go to 30 minutes, then 40 minutes. But if you want to lose weight, you need to increase the exercise. So if the minimum is 150 minutes to maintain your weight or to get all the health benefit of the exercise, then if you want to lose weight, the more energy you spend, the better. Right? So making sure that you're getting, let's say, 30 minutes to about an hour of walking every day. You don't have to join the gym. Walking counts, dancing counts. Like there's on YouTube, there's so many exercise videos that you can do. If you're someone that can do this, chair exercises for those that can move or can walk or whatever, can stand, there's still chair exercise. So there's no excuse. At any point in your life, you can do some exercise. So making sure that we're getting those exercise help us build muscle mass. And when we build muscle mass, it helps burn fat. Right? So if you want to lose weight, making exercise as part of your daily routine is very important. Like I said, for you to kind of exercise, it has to be 10-minute block. If you're somebody that's already physical at work, like your work is very physical, you're lifting, you're tucking, you're doing all of that, that's amazing for you, but that doesn't count towards your exercise, right? So because our body's used to that. Right? So it has to be something apart from what we're doing on our day-to-day. So making sure that we're getting our 30 minutes exercise every day to start, and then for weight, if you want to lose weight, increase it. That's very good. Make sure you're doing some weight exercise, because that helps build resistant exercise. So resistant exercise is weight exercise. Either you're working against your body weight or using actual weight. Those kind of exercise help build muscle mass, and when you build muscle mass, like I said earlier, it help build burn fat, right? So that's important for you to include that at least 2 to 3 times per week. So you can do every other day. You don't have to do weights every day, because you need to give your muscle a break. And tips that I have for you for those that want to lose a little bit of weight or maintain their weight, these are healthy habits for everyone. This is scientific, meaning if you try these tips, you will actually see improvement. So be mindful of everything that you're doing, exercise, manage your stress, sleep, eat a balanced meal, try to control the portions of the food that you're eating, try to have high fiber carbs, stay away from refined carbs. Make sure you're drinking enough fluid. Water is the best fluid to put in your body. Stay away from liquid sugar, which is pop and juice. They're not good for you. They will make you gain weight and make you feel sloppy, make your blood sugar go up. It can lead to high cholesterol and high blood pressure. So stay away from those things. These are all tips that can help you maintain your weight and to lose weight. So weight loss, yes, it's a challenge, because it's a habit change, right? And where people were creatures of habit. So breaking a habit is not always the easiest, but slowly. So pick a few things from this list and start working on it. When you get that down very well, then you move to the next, right? Remember, you want to set goals that you can achieve, and when you are able to achieve the goal, it motivates you to keep going, right? And this is not quick fix. This is way of living, a healthy way of living. So until next time, try these tips. I'll have the high fiber video link to this. Put my website at the bottom too, if you want to check out some other articles about healthy eating and how to be mindful in terms of with eating and staying healthy. It's all there for you. Let me know if you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up or do something, whether you like it or not. Why you don't like it, why you like it, let me know. If you have any tip you'd like to share, let me know as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, share it with your friends and family, so we can all work together to help each other achieve the balance in our life. So until next time, stay healthy, try to lose a little bit of weight. Remember, with weight, slow and steady is better. The slower the better. You don't want to do it too quickly, right? So losing about 1 to 2 pounds per week is ideal. You don't want to do it too quickly, because then you can gain it back much much faster. So it's a habit building, it's a healthy way of living. Try some of these, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Exclusive.